Hello, my dear viewers and all my dear students. This is Deepak Jain. I am the director of English Mania, and here I am supposed to answer the questions of my dear students here. And this is the vocabulary learning session. So you have to use the nice word meanings or the vocabulary with very good questions, right?
Right.
Because we have to make it practical. Because only practically you can learn the word meanings. Otherwise, you can never learn the vocabulary, especially when your memory is not very good. Okay, and I think that hardly people have very good memory. Even if you have very good memory, but if you don't use the word meanings, then you lose, right? They will be deleted from your mind. So Mr. Ankit, right,
Right.
you can ask any question.
Thank you, sir, for having me here again. I want you to ask many questions, and the one of them questions is
One
so
of the questions is,
yes, sir. What can eradicate caste system from our country?
could you repeat your question, please?
So what can eradicate caste system from our country?
What can eradicate the casteism or the caste system from the country, right?
Yes.
So your question is, what can eradicate the caste system from the country? Eradicate means to finish something from the root completely, right?
Yeah.
That is eradicate.
Yes, sir.
So your question is, what can eradicate the caste system from the country? And that's lovely. At least you worry about the caste system, so that is very good. It sounds good. Okay, now question is, how can we remove the casteism from the country? That's a good question. Actually, first of all, you should see why casteism is there in the country. Is there any logic behind the caste? Okay, caste means what? That caste means the task of the person that the person did in the past, right? Caste means the task of the person which he or she did in the past. That is the definition of caste. Okay, so now you actually have to see, if somebody did something, low job in the past, now he has been stamped by the same name. So does it befit the
No, sir.
people? It does not befit the people to call the person by those names, right? But yes, if somebody did a great job, then if you call him by the name, he will not mind, because that name is high, right? If somebody had to do a low job in the past, and if you call him by the same name, then person will be irritated or annoyed naturally, right? So by the actually profession of the father or the grandfather, we should not call the people by the same name, because person will feel bad, so will you. That's natural, and that's a natural tendency, right? So actually, just because of by the name of caste, if somebody castigates somebody, it does not befit the person. Just because you were born in a higher caste, it doesn't make you high. That's what I believe. Okay, and just because of your birth, if you are proud of being high, so that shows your low mentality. Actually, in reality, you are not at all high. You become high if you do something high, right, in your life. So the task makes you high, or I mean the person of high position, not just that birth. Let's say you, yeah, but it happens. Let's say you are born in a multi-millionaire family, or wherein you have a lot of money, crorepati. So just by birth you become crorepati, right?
Right, sir.
So just by taking birth in that high caste family, you become the same, and you are proud of that. Let's say you are born in a family wherein crores of rupees is there. So do you become crorepati, and do you take that pride of being crorepati, multi-millionaire person? Now please answer this question. Yes, Mr. Ankit. So will you feel, or will you get the proud of being crorepati like that?
No, sir.
No. So similarly, why would you take the proud of or the pride of? Why will you take the pride of being the higher person in terms of caste? Right?
Right.
But yes, after that, if you do good deeds, then you can stamp yourself, right? Similarly, the person who took birth in the low caste, is not low, right? Because the birth is not your choice. Okay,
Yes.
birth is not your choice, but after that, how you live your life is your choice. In this case, I would say that certain people cannot change their mentality. So, in this case, actually, you have to keep yourself aloof if you are among such people, right, who actually criticize you by the name of caste. Then, in this case, don't fight and try not to fight with them. Keep yourself aloof, right, and just focus on your learning and earning, because that is the final purpose of life, and you should do it peacefully, right? Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, you should not use any kind of violence. You should be non-violent only if somebody comes to beat you, somebody, I mean, tortures you, right? If the case is very big, not just because somebody is saying anything to you and you just start actually you start abusing the person or like this. Okay. So that's how by changing your mentality you can eradicate the caste system. And if you see somebody doing so, if somebody does so, if somebody has this kind of a mentality about casteism, then you should actually lecture the person. Okay. And you should also play your role in the society. Not like this, if any person is being criticized just in front of you by the name of caste, and you just keep watching it, so you will also be responsible in the future. And if the thing like reservation, if any negative thing like reservation comes up, then don't criticize it. Then don't say that reservation is bad, right? Because the bad element will give birth to a bad element. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes.
So that's all I wanted to say about the casteism. How can it be eradicated? It is a social issue. So the people of the society will have to do so, right? They will have to change their mentality. Only the mentality makes it so. Fine. But if somebody takes care of his or her mentality, then if you are ready to change, then you can change the society. But charity begins at home. Do it first, right?
Right.
Don't curse the darkness. Light a candle. Okay.
Okay,
So are
sir.
you ready to light a candle?
Yes,
Or,
sir.
or will you curse the darkness?
No, sir. I am ready to light a candle.
Okay then, I hope so. Right? In future I would see how many candles do you light. Okay,
Yes.
so that was it in this video about the eradication of the casteism. I really wish that casteism to be eradicated, even if the surnames are there, but the feeling should not be there, right? Actually, I mean, in terms of marriages also, people should be ready to go through that intercaste marriage if the person is virtuous. Okay, clear?
Clear,
That
sir.
was it in this video. Thank you so much, and let's say bye to the viewers and all the people.